Hello, Winterfest students. I want to talk to you for just a couple minutes today about fasting and fasting as a spiritual discipline. We live in a culture where we have so much, and giving thanks for that is an important part of our life. But one of the things that happens when we have so much, kind of like going in a concert where there's so much noise, or having a day where there's so much to do, is that you can get to where you can't hear anymore, or you can't enjoy the one thing you're doing right now because you're thinking about all the things that you have to do. And fasting is a spiritual discipline that has been passed down to us as a way of honing ourselves in on the one thing that really matters. One of my teachers used to say that fasting is the opposite of slowing. It's actually speeding up, rushing on towards the most important thing. And I think we get distracted so often by so many things in our lives that it can be a great gift to sort of strip everything away, like the Olympic swimmers do. Olympic swimmers that shave the hair off their bodies so they can go a little faster in the water. I think fasting is that kind of thing for our spiritual lives. To say, for this day or for this season, I'm not going to eat meat, or I might not eat it all for a day, or I might say, I'm gonna put my iPod away, or I'm not going to use Facebook or Twitter or my computer, but not just as a kind of let's see how disciplined I can be, but as a way of saying there's something more important. There's something that's so important that I'm not going to do something that everybody needs to do. I'm not going to eat so that I can rush on toward this thing of life with God, of a deeper relationship with Jesus. And so fasting is a discipline that teaches us to do that. Again, I think we can keep it very simple. Say for one day that you're going to go from the time you get up until dinner and not eat, kind of like you might if you had a really big project at school, and you were going to pull an all-nighter. Let's pull an all-dayer for Jesus, and spend the extra time that you have and the extra attention and focus on saying, what does God want me to see today? What is God doing around me, and how can I be involved in that? I think the great reward of fasting is what Jesus promises in the Beatitudes. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for justice, for God's kingdom in the world. Blessed are they, Jesus says, for they will be filled. So may you be blessed as you practice fasting, and may you be filled with a little more of God's kingdom in your life today.